Hey, it's me. Let's finish off this game. I don't like leaving things unfinished, so we should probably do this. Last time around, I mentioned that the first time I ever played this game, it was just a bare cartridge I bought at Funko Land. Didn't include any instructions, didn't include the box. I knew nothing about it except what was in the game. And what was in the game was absolutely nothing in terms of storyline or any information at all. Yeah, it's Elf's Ring. Hey everybody, welcome if you're seeing this for the first time. I'm sorry you had to see this, but you have to. So I thought, since the internet is now a thing, maybe we should do a thing. Maybe we should, if we have a second here, we should do this thing. Rachel Retro, hello! Look at me! I'm doing this now. The instruction manual has been posted to the internet. The instruction manual scanned for the internet is less than 800 kilobytes in size for the whole manual. So it's kind of grungy, kind of scrungy. But let's look through it briefly to see if we can learn anything about this mysterious game. The fun-filled Arkista's Ring game pack. It is that. Hang on, let me get you some better music. There. This needs a more majestic feel. It could have also been scanned in 1996, yeah. Alright, so what do we know so far? Well, we know it's fun-filled. We know it's officially licensed. Safety precautions, this is important. Don't do any of this. Or do the things that are good. If it's good to do, you should do it. If it's not good to do, then don't do it. Pause for 10 to 15 minutes after 2 hours or more of continuous game playing. Is that the FDA guidelines there? You should rest after every 2 hours of gameplay. Oh my god, the enemies section. I can't wait to get to that. I may save that for after the third loop, though. I kind of want to break up the gameplay, because you are going to be seeing the exact same game twice more. It's cool, though. It's building up to something. Here it is. Last time around, if you saw the first 2 loops of this game, you saw this journey we took. This journey from the Phoenix volcano to Arkista itself, our homeland, to the maze of the undead. I'm squinting at this. This looks really bad. There's some kind of port. They made a castle out of marble. I'm loud. Let me turn down the loudness a little bit. Maybe that'll take the edge off. There's House of Fangs, Old Elven Graveyard, the Harpy Lair. Is that correct? Does that say Harpy? There are harpies in this game. There's a Dread Dungeon, then there's the Last Chance Bridge, and of course, you already know, the game ends at the Ninja Dungeon. Yeah, this is basically the map from Dark Souls. They ripped it off completely. Port, I think it's... well... I literally can't tell if it's port or pont. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Welcome to Bridgewater. And oh my god, look at this. There's an actual story to this thing. Once upon a time in the Elven Kingdom, there was a city called Arkista that was protected by a magical ring. You heard of this thing? Legend had it that the magical ring would provide peace and harmony throughout the land. Elves from all over came to Arkista to live near the ring and share in the happiness and prosperity. The elves also had 2 ancient treasures, the Wealth Amulet, which provided fortune to the land, and the Elf Mirror, which allowed the elves to see themselves and preen over their good looks. Arkista became the high point of elven civilization. Meanwhile, in his forbidden castle, the evil shogun raged and fussed. He's throwing a tantrum. I will steal the ring of Arkista and the elven treasures, he said. He has the same voice actor as Silver the Hedgehog. He screamed at his horde of wicked and vile creatures. I will plunge this land into darkness and despair, he said. That night, he hatched a dastardly plan to take the ring and the elven treasures. Later, as the elves slept, the shogun's nasty ninja carried out their master's bidding. You know, it's a classic matchup, ninjas versus elves. I'm glad we could finally see this explored in the game space. The ring is gone, cried the elves the next morning, and so are our treasures. Oh, whatever will become of us now, wailed the extremely overdramatic elves. Without the ring and the treasures, Arkista began its slide into ruin. Birds refused to sing, and the sky grew very dark. The evil shogun's army of horrible creatures overran the countryside. As the elves all huddled under their beds, the elders agonized in the town hall. Suddenly, the doors of the town hall swung open, and in came Christine, a courageous little elf. "I will go and rescue the ring," she declared. The elders looked at each other and shook their heads. Christine set out on her quest anyway, armed with only a bow and arrow. So they don't even dignify this with a response. They're just like, "Oh, Christine, come on." let the adults have a talk here. "Fear not, townsfolk. I will defeat the fiendish shogun and return all he has stolen from us," she solemnly vowed. To a bunch of people who are just shaking their heads like, "Ugh, this again." Well, Christine is our only hope. We better let her go do her thing. What's that lassie trouble with the old ninja dungeon? These are the controls. There's a D-pad, there's a B button, and if you look closely, there's also an A button. You can see the subscreen between levels by pushing select. That's something that's not obvious, maybe. Y'all know what the screen looks like. There's the screen. You see the big space where it says screen? That's the screen. You got items in your pouch, special items. Number of Christines available with an apostrophe. And then the status screen. We know this. Yeah, screen. Man, this got complicated. You must help Christine to rescue blah blah blah. You gotta get all the treasures. You gotta rid the kingdom of evil and battle the shogun. We did all that. At the beginning of the game, Christine has 3 lives and is armed with arrows and so on and so on. Is there anything relevant here to point out? Avoid being touched by any creature. That's just good advice. Am I too low again? God damn it. Let me thank you for pointing that out. This should be better. I'm trying to find the right setup here. Something will make your journeys more difficult. There's enemies in each area. Did you know? What about Zaphod Beeblebrox? Did we suddenly start reading Hitchhiker's Guide? God damn it, I hate when you go to read a manual and it turns into Hitchhiker's Guide in the middle. There's no time limit, but the longer you take, the stronger the evil forces get. Is that true? Is that an actual mechanic? Yeah, 10 continues, 32 levels. However, if you're really skilled, you can finish all 125 stages. We can only hope. Armor! This is what we got. The game gives you randomly distributed consumables and also equipment and inventory slots, among other things. You end up getting all the equipment pretty early on, and this is what it looks like. It'll increase your hit points by 1. It's like an extra heart. Yeah, look at this art. Someone drew this in AutoCAD or something. Weapons and packs. Begin with a short bow, and then there's other bows as well. Bags and packs. Look at these. Is this like a spot the differences kind of thing? I can't see any difference. You begin only with a small bag with limited space. Increase the number of items you can pick up. Still kind of low. Let's see if we can fix this. Point the thing right at my mouth. Turn the game volume down just slightly. This should maybe be a little bit better. Well, we shall see. It's more about me projecting as well. I have to project. Here's some extra weapons. This is the most important part of the game. I should have read this first and foremost, because these items, these things you pick up throughout, they're the kind of things you need. You will not beat the game unless you save up. These ninja stunners in particular. Fire Wand lets you shoot fireballs. Thunder Wand destroys all the creatures on the screen, but if there's tough creatures, it'll only damage them. Holy Stick is a cross-shaped weapon. Will destroy most supernatural foes. That's an interesting way to put it. I'm thinking just like it affects zombies, right? Like the undead. Supernatural foes. And then the most valuable item to have in later stages, you need to have those ninja stunners. And just before we get back to the game, let's have a look at the special items here. Cure potions. They restore hit points. I figured that out. Elf mirror. I actually don't know what that does. It protects you from enemy fire. Really? So like projectiles? I never knew that. That's the thing we got at the end of the last loop. Keys, of course, you need one to beat each level. Wealth amulet, like I discovered last time. Every time you take a step, it gives you 100 points. If you want to max out the score on this game, you can do that. And then finally, there's Arkista's ring, the goal of your quest. Once you possess the ring, your hit points will be restored just by walking with it. Okay, so that's what does that. Yeah, last time around, when we finished the last loop, we got all these upgrades. We get free score whenever we want. We get, I guess your hit points restore every couple steps, so that's pretty nice. I like the sound of all that. There's more to this, but we should save that as a special present after the next loop. Have my audio properties changed? They have! That's why I'm so low in the mix. OBS, you... Excuse me, I should be quieter for this. OBS, you dickbag! There. Now I'm properly boosted, like I should have been from the beginning. Thanks, OBS, for doing that for me. Much appreciated. DJ Danny in the mix. Alright, that's enough of that. So all that is to say, we are playing Arkista's Ring, 2 more loops. This game has 4 loops, 32 stages each. Last time around we finished loops 1 and 2. Let's finish loops 3 and 4. As I double check to see if my audio properties change, it wasn't... Are you kidding me? I want to boost my mic. Do you not let me do that anymore? Is that a thing? Do you not let me boost the microphone? Is that it? Did it finally take? Was that the final one that finally took? God. Streaming's really good. I enjoy it. Now I may be too boosted. Do let me know if it's too much. Alright, I'm ready. I gotta lean back in my gaming chair. Gotta start up the 3rd loop. It has to be done right for Arkista. All ready? Let's do this. Loop 3, start. Hey, Sneakernets. You're just in time. So this is Arkista's Ring. This is literally what it looks like. There's over 100 stages of this. At first I was gonna say that there's no difference between the loops, but turns out that I started up a new game in direct comparison to this 3rd loop, and the enemies are moving way faster now than they did at the very beginning. So that's at least one difference. We're still looking for Arkista's Ring, even though it's in our inventory. We just need to kill more ninjas. Look at that, we're invulnerable to attacks now. Pretty sweet. Now, if you tuned in last time, I kind of took a beating in the second to last stage. The one with all the ninjas. So I need to really recoup my losses here. I'm looking for useful, reusable items. I'm looking for extra Christines, most of all. I'm down to 2 Christine heads down there. I'd like to have more. These dogs are ridiculous now. Do you think they get any faster on Loop 4? Hey, Bilbo. Yep. These are some classic hot jams from 80s NES. You ever play this one? I swear no one has ever heard of this game. this game is pretty cute. It should have sold itself more on its cuteness, in my opinion. It may have stood out from the crowd. Speaking of the crowd, these freaking dogs. That's true, it is a letter A game, so people would see it just by browsing through ROM lists. Uncommon is a good way to describe it. And y'all not seen Christine yet? This is us. We are elf type. Yeah, Shaxx exactly. People have remade 8-bit Castlevania a billion times, but everyone ignores Faria and Arkista's Ring and other overhead view NES games. What's that freaking Namco game with the Valkyrie? Valkyrie no Boken is the one for Famicom. That's kind of like this. Yeah, what if Gauntlet was Zelda? What if? It may look something like this. Mentioned last time around, you think you could probably go into these buildings, maybe shop for stuff, maybe talk to people. No, they're just ornamental. I want to see the game they planned, because apparently there's a lot of unused content in the ROM, hinting that they wanted to make more out of this game. I think at some point they just decided it wasn't viable for Japanese release, and they just were like, finish it up, ship it to the United States, it's good enough. See also the Famicom version of Strider. Yeah, look at people's lawns, they're ruined. Christine, how could you? So after this loop, I figured we could look at the enemies in the instruction manual. So this is your last loop to try and figure out what these enemies are for yourself. If you have any guesses, you may want to write them down. And if you're correct, write them on a postcard and send them to American Sammy. I'm sure they're at the same address now as they were back then. Good illustrations? Well, we'll see about that. It's maybe my least favorite mechanic in this game, the fact that there are fake stairways. How's that even realistic? Like you just walk up to a rug that looks like a stairway on the ground, and you go, oh shit, I have the brain of a cat. I thought it was real. Yeah, this underground theme's pretty good. Did you see that? No, don't play like you're shooting slow. I saw you shoot at 1,000,000 miles an hour, Mr. Slime. This is Twitch, you can't just pretend like that shit didn't happen. There's some funky stuff happening with the slime bullets. I love video games. Being able to say something like that. Something funky happening with the slime bullets. That didn't do shit. Where's the freaking key? You, spawn the key for me. Okay, that had to spawn the key because, yeah. I see what's at the end of this game. It's been so long I've forgotten. Are there credits? Is there some kind of beautiful pixel art painting at the end? You know, I guess since I have regenerating health now, I can start taking more risks. Maybe these third and fourth loops should be a little faster than the rate I'm taking. Then again, I'm kind of taking a beating here, so... We did it. Yeah, there is a contrast between the pixel art and the instruction manual art. We were in the weed stage. Anyone notice how everyone immediately nicknamed the new Pokemon Weed Cat? Like, wow, I thought I had no imagination. It's got a leaf on it, it's a weed cat. Note, I know nothing about Pokemon, so if I said something offensive about your favorite Pokemon, don't worry. I think most Pokemon are cool. The ones I've seen. Yeah, the water starter does look like Donald Duck a little bit. Yeah, at least go for catnip. Come on. Connect the dots. Oh, the croc rules, though. It's got, like, Muppet mouth. That's a good thing. So what I'm noticing is here in the third loop, being real stingy with the health potions. I don't like that. I'm not sure if the RNG is just directly opposed to you beating the game at this point. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, he got a big mouth. Let's start using these. I got too many fire rods. Oh, also, this is still technically a 1 credit clear. It is one of those technical 1cc's. What was it that Macaw tried to claim was a technical 1cc when it blatantly wasn't? I seem to remember that being a thing. Yeah, I could see how he can look like an apple. Plus it has precedent. There is an apple pie Pokemon. I know that much. The idea of Muppet Mouth being a real illness in the 1900s. Oh yeah, you can cure Muppet Mouth. Just take 6 grams of cocaine. Clear you right up. I got a 1-up. That's good. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. This game makes many different noises. Do the enemies infinitely respawn in Loop 3? Because that looks like the case. I'm not a fan of that. One of the best enemy designs in the game, in my opinion, if anyone's seeing this for the first time. The fire guy. He's on fire, and he's weak to fire. Okay, 3 health potions. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, those infinite respawning ninjas. I hope I find the stairway early in that one level. Dude, the fairies are pissed. They are so pissed. Not to mention the unicorns. Again, just a guess. I may be wrong. We'll read the manual and find out for sure. They're hippos? Damn, I was way off. Hey Hazel, yeah, we're back with more Elven Ring. We found the Ring of Arkista, but now we're just kind of wandering around for another 100 levels. Just kind of waiting for the game to stop. This is loop 3 out of 4. It said that if you finish 4 loops, something different will happen. That's what's keeping me going. Well, I can't kill these guys, so it's a good thing the key spawned. Not sure what I would have done if I needed to kill one of them. They might be harpies, yeah. The map did say there was a harpy lair, pit. What was it, the harpy pit? Good name for a lesbian bar, by the way, the Harpy Pit. Just a free idea for anyone who wants it. Yeah, me too. Oh, it's boss time. What's the boss here? The Quacks? I think it's the Quacks. Oh yeah, it would be a nest. Alright. Yeah, birds don't typically live in pits. I don't know, maybe some do. Alright, luckily we had a fire rod here so we don't have to take on the Quacks itself. I'm gonna guess this is a manticore. Is what the manual's gonna call it. Unless they officially licensed the Quacks from Tower of Jiraga, which I doubt they did. Mabel Peabody's Beauty Parlor and Chainsaw Repair. Wow, they have everything. That was the entrance. We're looking for the exit. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it appears enemies spawn quicker and also are much faster in terms of movement speed in the successive loops. It doesn't look like they hit harder, it's just whenever something overlaps your sprite, you're gonna lose a few health, because that's how this game is. I think these are the harpies. These things. That looks like a harpy to me. Harpies are resistant to holy damage. Keep that in mind. Nice, back and better than ever. You love to see it. Oh yeah, this is the land with the gunk on the ground. You need some item to get rid of the gunk. Some item like this. Oh no, there's more gunk. The manual's definitely going to call this a slime. It's not going to be imaginative at all. The world used to be so convenient, you know? You could go out and have your beauty parlor appointment and get your chainsaw repaired. I think that's the world Arkista's fighting for. I mean, Christine. Oh, I just noticed we have the ultimate bow and arrows, so there's no more upgrading of our weapons, at least. Hey, Slushy, how's it going? I'm hanging out in the graveyard. It did it again, see? Where it shoots its bullets at like 1 billion miles an hour? Then it acts like nothing happened. These zombies are pretty fast now. I don't like that. The thing is, they don't. They're just kind of wandering around the graveyard at 1 million miles an hour. They know they don't have anywhere to go. They're just kind of... They got the zombie zoomies. One of you has the key. It was him. Is it related to scrolling the screen? Yeah, I kind of noticed that. It did happen during a vertical scroll. Those 2 times. I'm glad we're past the dark days of the zombie zoomies. Boy, I really like this fire rod. Makes a real satisfying noise. Blazing right through the 3rd loop. We'll get this done. I was gonna say get it done in time for dinner, but I already had dinner. Alright, here's the question we ask ourselves every loop. Do we give Dracula a fighting chance? Do we actually go head-to-head with him? No, we don't give Dracula a fighting chance. Yeah, this Dracula's a real vampire survivor. Now he's not. I gotta play that game. That's like really cheap, right? Looks fun, too. Yeah, the Dracula disrespect. Dracula disrespect. He got banned from Twitch, right? The key is in this bat. No, this one. Apricot Ghost. Thanks for the follow. Which stairway is the real one? It's free on itch? Well, shit. I gotta get that. And yeah, that kind of thing is the sort of game where if I play it for 1 minute and I decide I like it, I'm like, fuck it. I will buy this thing. Yeah, it does look pretty Flash-esque, down to the fact that there's some questionably very Castlevania things in that game, which of course was also a hallmark of Flash games. They just took from everything. So we saw the other color palette of these guys before. What would this color palette be? So it would be like the fast guys is the regular color palette, and then the green version it's like the mint fast guys. Oh, never mind, they're just zombies. God, I hate these arenas that they just throw you into. Okay. Ooh. God. What happened there was a mechanic where I was technically dead, and if I let the game keep going for another few frames, I would have died. But since I noticed and used a health potion, I'm fine. Yeah, the mint chocolate undead. Guys, come on. Oh, I can still hit him. Yeah, having a melee attack would be pretty nice in this. I know Gauntlet had that. Oh no, ninjas start spawning now. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, the snake clone sucks. First guess was wrong. Folks, place your bets. Out of these, 7 hallways, which one has the real stairway? Is it number 3? It's not. Number 2 has 2 stairways. It was 2! Congrats to number 2. Which floor is this? Oh, it's the freaking... one of the several floors where they just rush ninjas at you from the beginning. Oh, that could have been an item. You want to constantly be flushing out your inventory, because you don't get new stuff unless you use... or rather, unless you have an open inventory slot. Stage 88. 32 levels per loop. So the last stage of this loop will be 96? Is that how math works? Oh my god, Smebble, really cool. Did he ever finish Juggernaut? I keep wanting to watch him play that, but also I want to play it myself. Because it's pure Jalico madness. It just gets stupider good. God, I have to play through that, but it's like 12 hours long. But on the other hand, those 12 hours are really something special from what I've seen. Okay, about to head into the ninja castle. Should we kill this guy? See what kind of loot he has? Let's go ahead and do that. Nothing. He had nothing. Ready to do this? Last few levels, the third loop. Once we step foot into the ninja castle, there's no telling what's gonna happen. Well, we can probably expect ninjas, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah, it's very much a Jalico game. Okay, what I want to see is some better items. I want to see ninja stunners. I want to see more health potions. If it's possible to get one more Christine in reserve, I'd be okay with that. They had the key. The game keeps making sounds like it's penalizing me. Do you hear that occasionally? I have no idea what it's doing. Alright. First Ninja Castle stage went pretty well. Oh, this stage. Good lord! Oh no, did you see what happened there? My entire life bar taken away in 2 hits. Incredible. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a health potion, of course, and then I'm gonna use the fire stick. I do not like these ninjas. Why did the Grey Ninjas take like 1,000,000 billion hits? Why, American Sammy? At least we're pretty good on ninja stunners. This is level design. I have to say this every time we do the whole spiral. In Loop 4, I will also say this is level design. Yep, level 91. Slowly making our way through this game. 1 cure potion, lots of ninja stunners, but no telling how this is gonna go. Oh, good luck with your playthrough. I like this game, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, which level is this? I know 95 will be like a hell zone, so that's where we have to go all out. Okay, that went pretty well. Do I want to use a ninja stunner now? Yes. That was not a good choice. I thought I could face tank those orcs, or whatever they are. We'll find out for sure soon. Boy, I am barely avoiding these giant hitboxes. Fucking hell. Things are not looking so good. I think you only get one health up from that health station there. Oh, I barely avoided damage there. I really should have taken damage, honestly. I'm not saying the orc should be less beefy. It's an orc, it should be a big beefy boy, but I'm saying they should also be nicer to me. Or two people on the earth, on the entire surface of the earth playing Arkista's Ring at the same time at any point. I don't think so. I think this is the first time. I don't think anyone could ever tell other people about Arkista's Ring back when it was new. They'd be like, what? You're making that up. Game about an elf? And it's all green and stuff? It's Zelda. You're thinking about Zelda. Alright, we're heading into stage 93, pretty well prepared. But who even knows at this point? Oh, frick. Okay, this is the level. I don't like the looks of this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Use this right off the bat. And then we're gonna kill as many ninjas as possible. Yep, that's a lot of fake stairs we're gonna have to crawl over. Yeah, definite Zelda vibes for sure. What if Zelda had ninjas? It would go something like this. Alright, so I'm thinking health potion, then ninja stunner, and we just hope for good drops. So pretty good drops. Pretty good. We still need to kill enough ninjas to spawn the key, though, is the thing. Alright, good. We have the key. Now we just have to very carefully keep track of which staircases are real and which are fake. Oh my god! The god luck. Anyone who saw the second loop could tell you that I tested like 30 of those stairways. Lost a bunch of lives, used up a lot of precious items. And there we go, getting it on the third try. Pretty good. Thank you, RNGesus. Well, here we are. We're heading into the final boss battle. I don't think anything can go wrong here, but who even knows? There he is, the Shogun, who plagues the elves. Whoa. He's fast. He's fast now. He's as fast as as Christine is. He has changed since the last loop. That's okay though. I got a couple of health potions. We can make this happen. That's a lot of good hits. Yeah, he's been working out between loops. Where's this guy get 4 castles is what I want to know. We did it! That's the Shogun down. And... that is loop 3. Okay, now I'm nervous, because the 1 credit clear is still alive, and we have the hardest loop to go through. And the adventure begins again. Stage 94, this is the last loop. This is the last time you will ever see a loop of Arkista's Ring. Unless you happen to see someone else stream this, which is really unlikely, or if you play it yourself, which is even more unlikely. But I said, after we did the last loop, we would check out the final pages of the manual, just to see what those are about. So we saw a bunch of enemies throughout all those levels. You got a chance to see what they were, what they looked like in pixel form. And now you get to see what they are officially in the world's only known lore book for Arkista's Ring, that being the manual. Creatures and monsters. Great number of enemies that Christine must defeat in her quest. These are a few of them. Wolf. Oh, it's a Timberland wolf. A Timberland creature will attack you, and once it bites, it'll not let go. That's true, they tend to camp on your sprite. Fang bats. Winged creatures that'll fly around your head, and then when you least expect it, swoop in for the kill. I don't like them. Scorpion. Red, mean, and nasty. Lost soul, bent on revenge. Oh, sorry. Someone brought up the Mortal Kombat dance album in another Discord, and I've just had that song stuck in my head. Scorpions will chase you, so keep your distance. Sea worms. That's what they were. These leech-like creatures live at the bottom of the sea, surfacing when it senses the blood of an elf. Just elves, huh? Harpy. Half woman, half bird, these vile creatures are feared by humans and elves alike. They are often smelly and like to assault unwary travelers. They're smelly? Are they? Is that official lore? Now that I have this raid coming in, are harpies smelly? Can anyone tell me if harpies, the legendary animal, are they smelly? Super great friend, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Smellable, for sending that in. I hear y'all were playing Juggernaut. That's a game that I have to play. I gotta play that game at some point. It looks like pure, undiluted Jalico. Hey everyone, we're playing Arkista's Ring. We're on loop 3 of 4 loops through the game, and right now we're looking through the manual to see what these creatures are. We just learned that harpies are smelly creatures, did you know? Well, there's other creatures, so let's see what they are. We have the blue flaming skull, able to go through walls. It wasn't a will-o'-the-wisp, it was a flaming skull. Pixies are prankish fairies that like to cause trouble for elves and other happy creatures. What's with these descriptions? Oh, Juggernaut wasn't tonight? Okay. I still gotta see more of that. What a nutty game that is. The orc is a flying pig-faced beast, particularly fond of elf meat. What's with all these creatures targeting elves? We have worms that crave elf blood, orcs that crave elf meat. I was about to say elf beef. That's not a thing. There's crawling kelp, a houseplant gone mad. It escaped from its pot and now hunts for unsuspecting wanderers. Oh, it's literally a houseplant gone mad. There's blobs. I said that these guys would be called slimes in the manual, and I was wrong. They're gooey, icky masses of slime. If they spot you, they'll spit a ball of their own cells at you. It's disgusting. And then we have giant squid, who's tired of being seafood. He'll make you the main course. Ooh, boy. All right, so for the people who have just tuned in, let's show what the game actually looks like. This is us. We're Christine. Our type is elf. We're a female elf from Arkista. And so far we've gone through 3 loops of this 4-loop game. We're on stage 94. This is technically stage 1, the 4th time, so it's going to be the hardest in terms of difficulty. Oh, the scorpions are booking it now. And they take more than one hit. Yeah, sort of imagine Zelda meets Gauntlet, and you're like 90% of the way to knowing what this game is. We got a lot of equipment, got a lot of consumable items. There's orcs. Do I need to say more? Each level you gotta kill all the enemies to spawn a key, and then you use it to get to the exit. And that's the whole game. That's what games used to be in 1988 or 89 or whenever this was. There's a cell in my suit. These wolves! These wolves are way too fast now. $19.90, okay. Yeah, this would have been a little bit behind the curve in 1990. I mentioned this before in previous streams. Thanks for the follow, by the way. But this is one of those rare NES games that was developed in Japan, but only released in the United States. Like, it was planned for Japanese release, but they said, nope. Not worth releasing, won't make any money. Ship it over to America. That's how that works. Yeah, like Star Tropics. You think there was a Japanese release plan for Star Tropics? I always heard that was developed with the US in mind, first of all. But they may have planned it for a domestic release, as it were. I'm getting eaten by wolves. I think the thing to do is to use a health potion and then just spray and pray. The spray and pray works. Which game? This one? Yeah, it's pretty simple looking, but the design is deeper than you'd expect. And for anyone just now seeing this game, you look at these buildings, you think you can go in, buy some stuff, take a break at the inn. No, purely ornamental. It's a mysterious game. It's kind of... It feels like it should be more than it is. I want to know the story behind this game at some point. Yeah, this is good old NES 8-bit music for sure. I've heard this overworld theme at least probably like 70 times now, given how often it's used in the levels, and it still hasn't grown old. Yeah, this feels like a map screen, right? Like it should be part of a bigger game. Someone mentioned Faria earlier, which is another NES game that's kind of like this, but way more complex. Yeah, greater than the sum of its parts, that's a good way to put it. Oh, everything takes more hits now, even the bats. Man, even as late as Loop 4, they keep making it tougher. Fake stairway. That's one of the things you can't get away with in a modern game. You can't just say, hey, fake stairway. You'd have to have some kind of in-world justification for it. Yeah, Faria is tough. I've tried to play it a few times. It's very open-ended. Or at least I forgot, or didn't ever find out what to do in that game. Stage 99. Looking like the first 3 times we've seen it. Yeah, let's go ahead and use a fire rod. Sneaker nets. Egg? Yeah, let's go with egg. Eat egg. When was the last time you ate a simple, humble egg for dinner? Well, that's too long. Perhaps some kind of oat? Some kind of elf meat? Yeah, pick me up a pound of that chuck elf beef. It's very lean. Stage 100, we did it! We're at the triple digits. The game supposedly ends at stage 125, and this is a pretty quick playthrough. I still have a ninja stunner left over from the last playthrough, so technically we're in pretty good shape. Ah, that reliable go-to. Egg. Egg never lets you down. Ooh, I don't know about this. Y'all can just keep chasing me. I need a... Uh-oh. Okay. We gotta use a health potion. Sheesh. This gets rough. Usually want to grind the squids to get some items, but I think we should just cut and run, given our health situation. Delicious egg dinner. You know how... You know how like, Coca-Cola or, like, Twitch itself would occasionally invade the chats of Twitch streams and be like, oh, Coca-Cola's giving away 100 subs. Or Twitch is here to celebrate you becoming partner. I want to see that happen, but for the Egg Council. You know, just promote the good word of egg. They used to have commercials for eggs, you know? We don't so much nowadays. People know what eggs are. Does Subway do that? Send them in here. Actually, no, this account can't get subs yet. Oh, it's reading my every movement. You see that shit? My god. See, Seppisai remembers. They had jingles telling you that the eggs were incredible and edible. Like, we knew they were incredible, but did you know? You can also eat them. Fucking hell. There was an egg war? They didn't teach me about that in school. Typical Texas. They'll teach you about Texas history instead of the egg war. Pretty good, but I do want some more and better items before we head to the Ninja Castle. Yes, I love eggs from my head down to my legs. God. Oh, yeah. If you watch TV for a certain during a certain time period, there were some commercials you couldn't escape, and that was one of them. I love eggs. It was sung all like really intensely too. Oh, you start to lose your sanity around loop 3. You start singing about eggs. Yeah, this is very similar to the DQ guy. We've mentioned this before several times on the RetroPal stream, but if you weren't aware, Dairy Queen has an advertising presence specifically for Texas, and the commercials have a song that are all like, "That's what I like about Texas, Dairy Queen." legs are not are not eggs. They're tangentially related. I guess I'll allow it. That's what I like about Texas. Yeah, some people still know it. Hey X, how's it going? I'm playing this game. It's got fire guys that are weak to fire. I have to make the same jokes every loop in case there's new people coming in and they haven't heard them before. Did we ever learn what these guys were? I think there was an extra page of enemies I didn't look at. These are the fairies who crave elf meat. Pixies, yeah, there you go. I mean these guys, the ones with the swords, the purple ones. Yep, it's a whole nother country. Man, I'm so glad so much of Texas culture has found its way across the country. DQ, us being a whole nother country. It's good. It's good to be recognized. Alright, so loop 4. Enemies take more damage, and they drop fewer items. That much is for sure. DQ isn't disqualified. Disqualified, that's what I like about Texas. Yeah, we got Six Flags here. And Fiesta Texas, which is like Six Flags, but it's got Texas in the name. Square dancing, good lord. I've heard that was a thing, that some kids were forced to learn how to square dance in school. I swear to you that wasn't my doing. If it was my choice, nobody would ever have to square dance. Not as long as they lived. That really was a thing, though. Not by accident, though. It was just some guy really intent on teaching kids how to square dance. There's something out there. Go to wikipedia.org/squaredance. I'm sure that's the URL. You learned the electric slide? Wow, other kids got screwed. Oh, I don't want to be in here. No, this is bad. Alright, we're gonna go in, grab the key, and get the hell out. Okay, that was a good damage boost, actually. Nice, nice. The end of the game is in sight. Turning kids into square dance and Tai Bo experts, that rules. Yeah, they know how to dance and they can kick your ass. It's perfect. We'll beat this thing the easy way. Yeah, Tai Bo class in school. God, that's so good. Y'all drop anything good? Oh, one of them had a potion. That was worth it. Man, y'all had the cool classes. All that happened at my elementary school is they had Jeff Dunham visit us. And they made us go to assembly to watch him. I think I've told that story before on stream, though. like I just had this really weird memory from my childhood, right? Like, you know how stuff happens when you're a kid and you start to question whether it's real or not? I had a vague memory of some strange man bringing his puppets up on the stage, and there was this weird purple monkey. And I was watching Comedy Central when I was in college years later, and I had some kind of existential crisis when I saw that fucker on the screen. Just like, that's that fucking monkey! What's his name? Peanut! Oh my god! Oh, the yo-yo guys visited your school? I hear the yo-yo guys really made their rounds back then. Was it Yo-Yos for Christ? May have been. Mimes? Look how upset that made me. I took 5,000 damage. I was so upset by the idea of mimes visiting schools. Should I just... I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to lose a life here. Making the kids think church is cool through yo-yos, huh? Louis the Lightning Bug, and a table where you saw how many ways electricity could kill you. That's cool. Lots of drug guys, yeah, we had those too. We had the DARE program. A lot of kids are really good at not using drugs when they're like 8 years old. Actually, I think it was proven that DARE was completely unsuccessful to the point where more people started using drugs. So in the end, drugs win. Anti-drug puppets. Man, those anti-drug puppets would hate Kermit with a joint coming out of his mouth. Or what was that one image? Him smoking a blunt? These harpies are amazing. Yes, that story. All right, now we have very close, we have an eye on these drugs we're going to pass around. So make sure you return all of them. And the kids are so psyched out about it that they just include their own joints. It's pretty good. Oh, for sure. That is absolutely the whole purpose behind anti-smoking ads. They want to make them seem really embarrassing and uncool so that, you know, reverse psychology. That's another good story about tax evasion. Wow. They just let anybody come to elementary schools, I guess. Even Jeff Dunham. I'm waiting for this guy to spawn. There we go. Yeah, they scared by vaping, is the thing. That's why they focus so heavily on vaping. They're all like, oh shit, kids are not going to buy cigarettes if they're going to vape. So there's a chance of being overrun by zombies, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fire stick, take out this blob, and hope that it spawns the key. And then if it does, I'm just gonna run like hell. It didn't. Whew. That's the one that spawns the key. Okay, let's run. Nice. Just in time. Stoned guy orders like 50 burgers, then runs over a girl on a bike. God. This could be you. You might want to go to Jack in the Box and order 50 orders of tiny tacos. Did you know that tiny tacos are a thing? Twitch has been advertising them to me. Should advertise cigarettes. We'll pass that along to the marketing team. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get that key. I'm grooving. Sonic loves tiny tacos. Yeah, you kind of need to tell the kids that some pills are good and some are bad for you. Me, I love tiny tacos. I've never had one, but they look delicious. I've had, like, regular tacos. That's what they call them. Yeah, I'll have 5 tiny tacos and 2 normal. God, I've gotten those Adobe ads too. I am sick to death of those. See, White Castle is something I know nothing of, being in Texas. They have no presence here. None whatsoever. Give me a normal taco, please. Alright, this is the level that Dracula's in, right? So we gotta ask the question one last time. Chat, it's up to you, literally. Do we give Dracula a fair fight? We have the inventory to make this an unfair fight. Man, even on the 4th loop, you're never gonna see this guy again. Yeah, fair point. We'll never know what his attacks are. BB, thanks for the follow. You also not a fan of Dracula? Me either. Oh, now I'm gonna get such bad luck every time I play Castlevania. Never seen a Jack in the Box. I'm so sorry. Alright, so my inventory not looking the best. We do want some more health potions before we start stocking up on ninja stunners. But otherwise, this playthrough is looking pretty nice. I got the maximum number of lives. We're in a good position to actually survive the ninja assault. Fakes. Fake stairways. They sell this rug, right? That makes it look like you have a hole in the floor. It's like spiral-shaped. Apparently it really freaks out cats when you try to confront them with that. They don't know how to handle the reality. Jellyfresh, thanks for the follow. Is it this one? It is. I think either this level or the next level is the exterior of the ninja castle. And then comes the game's finale. I'm excited. Man, I kind of wish I streamed this as one continuous playthrough. It's kind of awkward to have a 1cc that's spread across 2 save-stated playthroughs. I didn't cheat though, I just saved between loops 2 and 3. Speedrunners they'll never accept it though. It's never the wrong time to reference the wall. Everybody knows and loves the wall. That's the wall, brother. Hey, wall. You want some? Come get some. That's the wall, brother. Oh, this stage. Spider hell. Spider hell. Please destroy spiders. Please destroy these spiders. Oh my god, it did nothing! Alright. He's yelling at him. His voice is going. Lynx, thanks for the raid! Welcome, everybody. We're playing the final loop of Arkista's Ring, an NES game no one has ever heard of in their entire life. Or they've heard of it, but they haven't played it. How's it going? What were you up to? I'm kiting some orcs, as you do. Oh shit, Soul Cresta. Yeah, that's out now. The Platinum Games tribute to Nichibutsu, of all fucking things. Either Kamiya a really big Nichibutsu fan, or some Nichibutsu bigwig has some dirt on Platinum. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. This ROM wouldn't exist if I hadn't dumped my cartridge. I mean, someone else would have probably found the game and dumped it eventually, but... Actually, no, there's no way that would have happened ever. Believe it or not, there was a time when not all retail NES cartridges were dumped. And weirdos on the internet had to track them down and send them to some dude in Europe. What kind of nerd would be like, a crime has been committed here, and that crime is Bible Buffet not being available in ROM image format. This needs fixing. Someone thought like that. Someone tried to speedrun this? Oh my god! I guess there would be speedruns for this. That sounds familiar. I think Feasel did speedrun this. Yeah. Man, Feasel speedran a lot. I always liked his FF1 runs. Okay, this next stage should be the exterior of the Ninja Castle. No, it's not. Did we enter the Ninja Castle and I didn't notice? That's very possible. Folks, it's not looking good. I have no endgame here. I'm just gonna take a lot of damage. I guess I could use the ninja stunner, but I really want to save those. These guys only take like 2 hits each. If so, I could just use some potions to get through it. Yeah, they're very weak. Okay. That could have gone way worse. You work with that fan sub group? I think I know that group. Cool. There's always people working to translate Kamen Rider. Oh no, this is the stage right before the Ninja Castle. This is the one the manual calls the Bridge of Last Resort, or whatever. That's about all I had to say about that. Nice, good to see people keeping up the work on the Kamen Rider. I've seen a few episodes of some of the series here and there, not enough to really know anything about Kamen Rider in general, but it's a cool show. Well, here we are. Ninja Castle number 4, the very end of the game. We're something like 5 levels away from finally beating this thing. Yeah, man, the whole dumping and deconfiguration and uncapping or whatever of the CPS2 ROMs, that took years and years and years for people to finally decrypt all those. Okay, we're here in the Ninja Castle. Let's take a look at the last couple of manual pages, let's say. Boneheads. These are skeletons that wander aimlessly, and then they come after you. You never see it coming. Armored boneheads. They're harder to defeat, did you know? Goblins, mean and green. They'll chase you and throw axes to split you in half. Good lord. Oh, there are will-o'-the-wisps. See, I said. It's just like I said, there's will-o'-the-wisps in this game. It's an evil spirit with no physical body. Manticore. Yep, called it. The quox-looking thing was a manticore. Combination of vile creatures. It has a lion's body, face of an old man. Bat wings and a scorpion tail. It craves elf blood. You know, vile creatures like lions and old men. Horrible combination. Zombies. These guys are the living dead! You can shoot them, but in a few moments they come back after you again. Everything craves elf blood and elf meat and elf beef, or whatever other terms they used. Creepers. Crawling nightmares the size of horses? Really? So that level where I was being swarmed by those things, it was like a whole bunch of fucked up horses were galloping around me. That's cool. Elf beef or eef. Did the zombies look like John Arbuckle? They did! It's just a guy. It's literally just a guy. Gargoyles. Flying statues that want to rock your brains out, excuse me. Wow. Slime. Living gobs of guck that are arrow-proof. Sky wizards, evil flying creatures that dive at you. And finally, anemones, creatures with millions of waving arms that are ready to grab you. Wow, this is a good manual. I'm glad I finally read this. There's more! The flame guys were called flamers. They're bomb-throwing fiery beasts. Touch them and they will torch you. Barbarians, really? Those orcs that I was fighting are barbarians. They're green. The smell of elves drive them nuts. Elf butts drive me nuts. There's also the Cyclops, one-eyed giant, doesn't have a high IQ, and wanders aimlessly about. And then, of course, the Minotaur. The maze monster has the head of a bull and the body of a man. More vile creatures. They're on the lookout for elves. Do all these creatures crave elf flesh and blood naturally, or have they just evolved to feast on elves? Lots of unanswered questions. Finally, we have Ninja. There's an army of these guys. They're relentless. The evil Shogun, you're not going to learn what he looks like till the end of the game. You gotta have tremendous courage and skill to face him. Shadow Monster, you know how it works. Keeps its body in one dimension and casts its deadly shadow in the world. You know. And then finally, Grandmaster Fang. King of the Fang Bats. He is a real bloodsucker. How many pages are dedicated? There's 6 pages dedicated to monsters. 6. Other objects. This game has ditches. Ditches are apparently holes in the ground. Coffins, beds of the undead. Some have special traits. I guess, yeah, one restores your health. There's the well with the key in it. Hearts, bags, you know. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? Oh, now we have the limited warranty. Hope you didn't want to read this. I mentioned this at the top of the stream, but the only available scan of this manual is 800 kilobytes in size, so it looks really shitty. Still, thanks to whoever scanned this way back when. Now we know more about the legend of Arkista, and so on. Okay, what do you say we beat this thing? Let's put this baby to bed. It's the anemones. Tense standoff with the ninja there. So this game gives you a bunch of lives and a bunch of continues, but we still haven't used a continue, and I hope not to use one. That's not really up to me, though. It's up to the game deciding whether it wants to be fair in that one ninja room. Give better items, please. I will never go for the... Oh, I thought you were talking about the tick 1cc, the technical 1cc. That's what that means. Dino did eventually get the tick 1cc, right? That ridiculous 4-hour beat-em-up. He did. What a gamer. He was playing all the Rocket Knights today. Those are pretty good. Well, the first one's pretty good. A broken raccoon. Dino has suffered so much for our enjoyment. This level. Let's go ahead and use one of these right off the bat. I think I'm going to sweep across the bottom of the screen, and then wait for all the ninjas to be behind me, and then use a stunner. Okay, this works too. Ninja stunner. Oh, I got one back. This is looking good. Yeah, Super Nintendo Sparkster I like quite a bit, even though I never beat it. It has that one boxing match at the end, the vertically scrolling one. I've seen many streamers suffer at the hands of that boss. So hey, look at that fucking inventory. No health potions, but plenty of ninja stunners. Nice level design. There, I said it. Is next level the hell? Are we going into ninja hell right now? It's either this level or the next level. Max lives. 6 ninja stunners. Yeah, I don't want my brain to be rocked out. What a good manual that was. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it's this floor. I want to save the fire rod for the finale. If possible. Not looking good. I don't like the looks of this. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's Elvin's Ring. The game everyone's talking about. How you doing, Strawberry? I want to use a ninja stunner. Ah, it didn't pay off. Was there a raid that didn't pop up in my notifications? Is this a Straw raid? It looks like it is. Oh, you beat Rockman 2? Nice. Good job. That game's surprisingly tough. I think you were playing the Japanese version, right? Oh, it did make the notification? I just didn't notice? Okay, good. Ooh, that was almost to death. Let's go ahead and use this. Hey everybody from Strawberry, this is Arkista's Ring. This is an NES game no one has ever heard of. Well, some people have heard of it, few have played it. Apparently some people used to speedrun it. The fun thing about this game is that it's 32 levels long, and then once you're done with it, it loops. And then it loops again. And then it loops a 4th time. Right now we're on loop 4. We're actually in the last 5 or so levels. So if you ever wanted to see the end of a game you've never heard of, now's your time to do it. Oh god, yeah, the flashing gets really bad in the Wily stages. I'm glad patches exist. Sheesh, these guys. Yeah, here's a ninja stunner. The challenge in this game is keeping your inventory clean and being able to pick up new items as enemies drop them. It's a game about resource management, really. And I think the next stage is the hardest level in the game. Also, hello to everybody who I didn't say hello to. Sizab, hello. Bimo. We have the ultimate bow and ultimate arrow, many ninja stunners, and we are Christine. We are Elf. Are we ready to do this? I think we gotta do this. This is it. Welcome to Hell, the worst level in the game. Immediately, you're besieged by ninjas, a whole lot of them. You gotta kill a shit ton of them before they spawn the key. And once you have the key, you get to go through all these different stairways. Because this game has a fun mechanic where there's fake stairways. There's only one real exit to each level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this right off the bat. Use this while I'm at it to do some damage. And we'll use our first ninja stunner. I guess I have no recourse here except to die, so let's go ahead and do that. There's an unsavory piece of Pink Panther merch? Oh my god. I have no idea what that could be. Yeah, the ninja stunner stuns ninjas. It's very, very specific in its use. It only applies in the last 5 or so levels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stun these ninjas. And I think one of them will spawn the key. And if it does, we're gonna use our remaining lives to see if we can find the exit. Good bunch of items there. This. Okay. All right. We have the key. So what's gonna happen now is there's infinitely spawning ninjas, and they will just crush you. we have to pray to RNGesus that we find this stairway very quickly. Alright, we're gonna start at the lower right, move to the upper right, and then just sweep around from there, I think. Fake. It's intense. No. Stun. Yes, good drops. We are getting excellent drops. This might actually happen. I want the second ninja to spawn so I can stun him too, but he's in mid-spawn right now. There we go. I didn't hit the button fast enough. Who developed this game? This was made by a company called NMK, which is usually known for their arcade games. It was published here in the United States by American Sammy. Great name for a developer, or publisher. NMK is mostly known for stuff like Atomic Robo-Kid, freaking Mutant Knight, Bioship Paladin? Anyone? I'm trying to think of NMK games you might have heard of, but nothing doing. Did it. That's it. Okay, so one more thing to do, and that thing is to fight the final boss. I don't have a fire stick. Is that going to be a problem? I wonder. This guy has been a pushover on the first 3 loops, but I'm going to keep my distance just in case. Footsies. Yeah, it is the same Sammy. The American Sammy you once knew grew incredibly large and devoured Sega. You know, let's go ahead and see. It doesn't. The Ninja Stunner does not work on the Shogun. Don't even try it. Got in some good hits there. They did publish Spy Fiction. I forgot it was Sammy that did that. What a good game that is. And of course there's Amagon. You don't forget Amagon if you played that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Jordan Mallory, you are just in time to see the very end of Arkista's Ring. The end of Loop 4. There are no more loops. Arkista's Ring kill screen coming up. That's it. We beat the game for the fourth and final time. Unless there's another stage after this. Thanks everybody for the GGs. This was a long time coming. If we add up the streams, this is something like 4 hours. Or 22, you know. One of those. Now here's the big question. Is there an actual ending? Hey, no problem. That's it. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's about all I have to say to Christine. Christine, my good buddy, my elf-type female from Arkista. Oh, and the game locks here. Okay, so you can't push any buttons. That's it. That's Arkista's Ring. Thanks. 4 loops, 4 hours of gameplay. That's what you get. You know what? I had a good time. They say that time that you enjoy wasting is not wasted. Something like that. I feel like I haven't wasted my time, in other words. I'm ready to quit video games for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun game. I hadn't played through it in many, many years. It was nice to finally see the manual for one thing. I was glad to finally learn what all the monsters are. Man, what an excellent, fantastic game that was. I hope you enjoyed it. If that looked fun, track down the ROM. The ROM image is available on an internet near you, thanks to filthy pirates out there, who shall go unnamed. That'll do it for me tonight. We are going to raid my good friend Lord BBH. Beware, the channel is intended for mature audiences, according to Twitch. Botoggle, thank you for the follow. BBH is doing a, well, it's basically like Mascot Friday on RetroPals, except he's doing it for the Neo Geo. He's playing through every single Neo Geo game and ranking them on a big master list. I've been quite enjoying these streams, and hopefully so should you. So go have fun. Have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.